Alright, what's going on, y'all boys, man? Welcome back to another vDreski video. So today we are rating the shooting guards. I told you guys we were going to go through each and every one of these positions and rate these NBA template builds. And then I'm going to do it again next season, but we only, I'm gonna do them all, compare them based on how the season is going, what is most viable, and what new builds they added to this template pile, because I do feel like a lot of these builds are actually pretty decent. So let's start off with my number 5. So my number 5 shooting guard out of all these templates is the Josh Giddey. So a lot of people gonna look like, what, Josh Giddey? Look, man, the Josh Giddey build is actually pretty solid. You get a 90 close shot. Ridiculous 90 close shot, so you get the fast twitch on gold, 91 driving layup gets you slithery on gold, I believe, and acrobat hall of fame with the 90 driving layup. You get a 65 driving dunk. That's good enough to get you to net you some dunk packages. You're able to get to the rack and finish. You get a couple of post badges with that post control. The 60-45 standing dunk get you some decent standing dunk packages. I do wish the 3 could be a 76 and not a 75. That's one of my complaints, because if we go into the build here, we're 1 point off from getting agent 3s on bronze. That's the only issue that I have with this build. Other than that, 85 ball handle, really solid there. The reason why this build is mainly on this list is because it's the only playmaking type shooting guard that we have here on this list. So in my opinion, I feel like that's very important. 95 pass accuracy. You get all of these passing badges, gold or hall of fame besides post playmaker. 77 speed with ball is actually higher than what you actually need, but you do get, you don't get the triple strike gold yet because you don't have the 75 excel, but this could have been a 75, but they put it at a 77. You see a 75, you could have put 1 point in there, get you the agent 3s. But if you don't care that much about his animations, which you shouldn't, and you just want to make the build a little bit better, do that, lower that there, put that there. Put a point into perimeter defense here. Here, you could probably lower this free throw a little more and throw some points into here. So it is a couple things that you could do to make this build a little better if you don't care about. See, even like with the steal, like, what are you gonna do with that steal? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could increase this defense, and look at that, we lowered it to a 36 steal, get the 76 perimeter. Now we got all bronze defensive badges, as well as we can still rebound. You're not gonna get a lot of blocks with the 51, but it will give you a higher chance of blocking someone. 50 interior defense, so it's a really solid build here. 80 speed, which is pretty decent to have. You do need one more speed actually. So this is another thing, like, lower this block by 1, put this here, you get speed booster on silver. So there's a couple things that you could do. And then this build is also missing fearless on gold because of not having a high enough strength. So it's a couple things that you could definitely mess with, change around, get you that strength here, lower this rebound a little bit, probably lower the offensive because we ain't gonna get that many offensive, but lower that, get your fearless on gold. There's a couple things that you could do here to make this build a little bit better. So number 1 or number 5 spot is the Josh Giddey. You could definitely change some stuff around, make this build a lot better than how it's coming out the gates. But for the most part, man, this you can make this build a lot better. Probably not change everything, because at that point, you might as well. But if you're doing a template to make a build like this, this is really nice at the shooting guard position, being able to play make and stuff like that. It's pretty much a slashing playmaker from the older 2Ks, a tall slashing playmaker. So let's get into my number 4. All right, you guys. So my number 4 build is the Jamal Crawford build. So the Jamal Crawford build, I got it on this list specifically because it's the best ball handling build on this list, as well as having a 92 mid-range with the Midi Magician on Hall of Fame. Really solid build here. You get the 80 3-pointer. 80 3-pointer is definitely good enough to hit some decent threes there. You get an 85 driving layup. 85 driving lay is giving you those. You get Giant Slayer on Hall of Fame, I believe. You get 50 driving dunk, which will get you a couple of dunk packages. Only got a 71 perimeter, but you get a 60 steal. This is a build that I actually would not edit. Do not edit this one, because you get the Circus or the Jordan Poole layup package, which is Circus from the other 2Ks. Really solid. I really like that layup package. That's probably like one of my favorite layup packages in the game. So you'll be able to get that layup package. So I really wouldn't edit any of this stuff. I feel like I would just keep everything how it is, even though it does hurt me a little bit. You do get Challenger on bronze though, so that's one of the key badges there. But like it irks me. I really would like to have a 75 perimeter, but it is what it is. You get a 60 steal to get that interceptor on bronze, so that's always nice to have. 82 speed with an 87 excel. You get all the gold playmaking badges. You do not have strength though, which is messing with the fearless finisher. So that's one issue there with this build. But for the most part, outside of that, I feel like this build is really solid. And to get that Circus layup package, I feel like it's worth it to make the build how or as is. Yeah, this build can score at all 3 levels for the most part. Yeah, you can ball handle. It's nice. It's nice. But that is my number 4. Let's get into my number 3. All right, you guys. So my number 3 is the Ray Allen build. So the Ray Allen build is your 3-and-D type build. The reason why the Klay Thompson build isn't here is because Klay Thompson has a 92 3, which is pretty solid. 90 mid-range, which is actually pretty good, but it's not a sniper as well as being a good defender. Like, it's a sniper. It is a sniper. 92 3 is still ridiculous, but Ray Allen has a 96 3. A 96 3 gets you the Agent 3s, all that stuff on gold. You get Limitless gold, Catch and Shoot Hall of Fame. Like, this is the perfect spot up build. The Klay Thompson doesn't have the Limitless Hall of Fame, nor does it have the Catch and Shoot Hall of Fame. Or doesn't have the Limitless Gold or the Catch and Shoot Hall of Fame. So you're missing those 2 badges. You're also missing the Green Machine Hall of Fame. I don't think he gets that. He do get Open Looks Hall because of the 90 mid-range. So that's something. He doesn't get Corner Specialist Hall of Fame. Like, there's a couple badges that this Ray Allen build is getting that the Klay Thompson build is not getting. And as well as having a 60 driving dunk, pretty decent at getting to the basket, throwing down some dunks. You get an 85 driving lay. Once again, I told you guys you can score all 3 levels with this build here. 71 on the close shot with a fast switch on bronze, master bronze. Really solid here. 77 pass accuracy, highly underrated to have this on a build like this. 76 on the ball handle, so you can ball handle a little bit. You're not about to be doing nothing crazy, but you do get all the bronze ball handling badges. You get a 75 on the speed with ball, which nets you some of those good dribble styles, and get an 85 perimeter D. Get you all of the defensive badges on silver, as well as a 60 steal, getting us that interceptor. I don't see any flaws with this build in terms of like how it was made, because like, look, with the 85 driving lay, you only get fearless finisher on silver anyway. You need an 87 driving lay to get it on gold. You see that we get a 63 strength, so we're at the strength marker to get this fearless. Like you would need a 60. You need a 60 strength to get this fearless, and then they had it at a 63 to get physical handles. Is the strength level is perfect. It fits with the layup. Everything on this build looks like it was calculated. You get a 60 rebound, which gets you that rebound chaser on bronze. I know you guys have, if you watch any of my videos, you've seen this. 76 speed with a 75 acceleration. Everything is set on this build. This build is actually made well. This is probably the best made build that they have here on this list. But the reason why it's not number one is because it's a very unique and niche playstyle. It's more of, let me spot up, play defense. It's your two-way type build, and a lot of people will have that a lot higher. But for my taste, I still would like to be able to do everything at the 2 guard. I want my 2 to be able to do as much as possible, and that's the reason why I don't have this build at number one. But if I care more about two-way, and I think if the game rely, or more people had to have two ways, I feel like that's when I would be like, all right, this build probably number one. But for me right now, nah, it's not. So let's get into my number 2. So my number 2 is the Vince Carter. The Vince Carter build is actually insane. It's still not as, like with the Ray Allen build, it's similar to the Ray Allen build in terms of being able to dribble and stuff, ball handle, everything is around the same. Pass accuracy is a little lower. That's something that I don't like. I do like that 77 to get the needle threader, but I do appreciate the fact that they gave him an 85-3, which gets you the limitless range on bronze. I feel like that's a must-have there. You get a 97 drive and dunk, which gets you all of the drive and dunk packages, contact, all that stuff. So you will be ridiculous in terms of getting contact dunks. Not only if they fix the meter, and the meter is actually pretty good, yeah, this would be crazy. Like if they fix the meter, it'll be a wrap. Because I think you need a 96 to get all of them, but a 97 gets you this precision dunker on Hall of Fame. So if the meter was legit, like this build would be way, way, way better. But having a 97 drive and dunk is still really good, regardless of what's happening on this game, regardless of the meter being trash. Like, so one of my issues with this build off rip is you get the strength is only a 55. You need a 60 for the fearless finisher. Fearless finisher on gold. I mean on silver. But other than that, build is a killer, bruh. 83 perimeter, which is 2 lower than what you need for this clamps, and also 1 lower for what you need for pick dodger. You get a decent interior defense, but all of these little stats here, they don't really matter. I don't even know why they put stats like that, but it is what it is. It is a replica build. That's why they do it this way. But we get the 75 speed, 75 excel, 55 strength, 86 vertical, and a 95 stamina. So for me, this build is number 2. I do feel like it could be number 2 or 3, depending on it could flip flop with the Ray Allen. Like both of them could be 2 or 3. They kind of tied in my opinion. But the Vince Carter, to me, I just like how it looks. I just like the play style that comes with this build. I would love it. Like it would be very fun, and fun factor is a key for this. Like fun factor is what makes you be like, all right, I like this build, so I want to make this build. This build to be fun for me. Like I feel like the Vince Carter build is definitely gonna be fun. But let's get into. Actually, you know what? Before we get into our number 1, let's get into our honorable mentions. So let's get into our honorable mention number 1. Honorable mention number 1 is the Klay Thompson. Of course, I told you guys that I was going to have Klay Thompson up here because of the Ray Allen. Klay Thompson get the 77 pass accuracy, 76 ball handle, 75 speed with ball. You get the 92 3 with a 90 mid range, so it nets you some decent badges. You get a higher free throw than the Ray Allen as well. 87 perimeter, which is actually really solid, netting you that challenger on gold. You get a 60 rebound, of course. It sucks that you don't get the 60 steal for the interceptor on bronze, but you do get a 71 perimeter, which is solid there. You get a 70 driving dunk, which is higher than the Ray Allen. 75 on the layup, which is lower. 91 close shot, though. So you could still score efficiently with this Klay Thompson build. My issue is 63 strength. You get a 91 close shot, so 86 close shot. You get the masher on gold, and you don't have the strength to get it. So let's take a quick look at it, and then we're gonna get into our second honorable mention. But you see, we get the fearless on silver, but with a 65 strength, we'll have it on gold. So that really sucks. Other than that, and then look at this. You're one close shot away from getting whistle on gold. Like, sometimes stuff like that really annoys me. I don't know if it annoys you guys, but it really annoys shit out of me. 70 driving dunk gets you the pro, regular pro lobs. This 90 mid-range is getting you that open looks on Hall of Fame. So that's always nice to have. You'll have all the other shooting badges on gold, though, except Spot Finder. But yeah, man, you get the Challenger on gold, which is a big key badge there. But my issue with this build, as well as like the other builds that we've seen, is like with the Ray Allen. You see, we had a 63 strength, but it didn't matter because we had the correct amount of driving layup to match with that strength. But with the Klay Thompson, you see, we in a weird situation with it. So I do really like the Klay Thompson build. I do feel like if this build looks a little better to you, then go for it, bro. The 87 perimeter defense with the Challenger gold is really nice to have. I would 100% recommend having Challenger higher, but if you want to be a better shooter, the Ray Allen one is just a better shooter. But let's get into the second honorable mention, then we'll get into our number one. Our second honorable mention is the Marcus Smart build. So the Marcus Smart build, it is a little, I would say, it's kind of undersized for the two. Not really. It really just depends on like what's going on, but I do feel like the Marcus Smart build can really hold his own in this game. Like I feel like it's one of the better shooting guard builds that nobody is even thinking about making. But it is the best defender on this list. Like, it is the hands down best defender. But my issue with it is you can't really, it's the same as the other builds with not being able to do much in terms of playmaking. You still get the 77 pass accuracy, which is really solid. But the ball handling, the speed with ball, especially being 6'4", I would definitely want that to be a little bit higher. And you only get an 82-3, so you don't get a high. You know, you're not there to do this. Like, you're not here to. It's a good secondary playmaker. Outside of, like, you know, if Josh Giddey is a primary playmaker, so this is a good secondary playmaker. And the reason why I say this is because you have an 82-3 and a 68 or 69 mid range. It's not built for shot creating and stuff like that. It's more of a lockdown. I could get the ball, bring it up court. I could pass the ball a little bit, and I'm a spot up for threes. That's what this build is for. That's why they gave him an 82-3, because it gets you this Claymore, and he can just sit there. Marcus Smart does that a lot in real life. He sits there and waits for his opportunity to get the ball, and he shoots it as soon as he touches it. So his jump shot is actually really clean too. If you want to, you know, if you're making a build, you don't have VC, you can't get a lot of animations, or you don't know what to use, his jump shot is actually pretty decent. 86 on the close shot here, which is getting you that fearless finisher on gold. He has the high enough strength to have the fearless finisher on gold. He gets physical handles on gold. Back down Punisher bronze. Really solid build here. Like, this Marcus Smart build is actually pretty damn good. 76 on the driving lay, 50 driving dunks, so you can get a decent amount of, you get some some driving dunk packages. You get a 70 interior. You can still, you know, defend the paint to some degree. 95 perimeter defense. That's where this build stand out. Challenger Hall of Fame, off of Best Hauler. You get all these other badges, gold, 94 feet, all that stuff. So you could get 94 feet Hall of Fame if you just increase the stamina to a 99. I don't know why they didn't do that. So like, if you really wanted to just add the build and say, you know, I don't care about his animations, definitely just throw some points in stamina. Hold on. We gonna have to go in. We gotta do something important here. So throw some points in the stamina. There you go. Get that 94 feet and workhorse on Hall of Fame. And put 2 points. If you can, put 2 points into this steal. Get yourself glove and interceptor. Like, this build is definitely 1,000 times better now. And then we able to put some points in here and get Dream Shake bronze. Like, definitely 1,000 times better this way than the way that they had it. But the build is actually pretty solid, but it is an honorable mention. I just want to show you guys this just so you would know that it's here and that is a pretty decent build. But let's get into our number one, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. So my number one is number two's cousin, Vince Carter's cousin, my favorite player in NBA history, Tracy McGrady. The reason why I like this build so much is you can see why I like this build so much. This is the best shooting guard in this, like, in the game. Literally the best, well, not in the game, but out of the templates, the best shooting guard, 100%. So we don't even have to sit on this screen because I gotta break this down. So with this build, they give you the 68 close shot, which is clutch. Being tall like T-Mac, you get the masher on bronze, but you usually need a 71 close shot to get this fast switch, but you do get standard dunk on this build, which is giving us that fast switch on bronze. Especially like if you go up on like guards and stuff, you're getting rise up on bronze. Really nice. 94 driving dunk, ridiculous, with the 85 driving lay. And the strength in the driving layup match up. So I don't have this 87 driving lay with like a 63 strength, so I can't get fearless. You're gonna have fearless silver regardless. So I do like what they did here with the layup. 84 on the mid range, getting us midi magician on gold. Really solid here. You get the catch and shoot on gold as well, but you're getting all the like defense mitigation badges on silver. You get an 82 3-point shot, which we saw before is netting you this Claymore. And we also got this guard up on gold as well. We're gonna get a 71 free throw. T-Mac wasn't that good at hitting free throws, but I mean, 71 free throw, you can hit that in the game. You get a 77 pass accuracy. Key point in this build, 85 ball handle with the 75 speed with ball, so you will be able to play make with this build. 6'8 shooting guard, and the reason why I like it so much is because it's a lengthy shooting guard. He has a 7'2 wingspan. Really nice here, bro. 75 on the perimeter, getting you all the good badges that you care about on bronze. 94 feet is kind of whatever, so you don't really need it, but we get the 60 steal, getting us interceptor on bronze. Really nice to have, considering the fact that T-Mac got long ass arms. But I just don't like that his rebound and stuff is low, but he wasn't really getting a lot of rebounds though. But yeah, man, he has the 81 speed, 75 excel, so they made sure that he has speed booster on silver. Really solid here. 85 on the vertical. Really nice build. This is the best shooting guard build out of all the templates, out of the other template shooting guard builds. This one is amazing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna rate the small forwards tomorrow. I'm gonna do each position every day until I come up with another build myself, and then we gonna get back on track with those. But man, really nice build. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're gonna have more video stuff for y'all soon. All right, peace.
No, wait!
He should have hit the like button.